We all know the richest investors have their private clubs, secret deals, and information the public just never gets to see. Information that a select few use to get even richer. Right in this video, you're about to see two of these secrets finally spilled and exposed. But I must warn you, for reasons you'll understand quickly, this video may not be up for long, and the opportunity you have in front of you today may not come around again. So pay attention to this video very carefully, as if your financial future depended on it, because it just might. Hi, I'm John Bass, and I didn't stumble on these secrets by being one of them, the Wall Street insiders, I mean. In fact, I started out my career as a financial reporter covering the world's largest banks for newspapers and magazines you probably see on the newsstand every day. Why? I wanted to discover how America's investor class just kept getting richer. And I discovered not just one but two secrets most everyday investors never discover. One of them so shocking, I was literally forced to quit my job. More about that in a minute. Let's just say the mainstream media wasn't ready for the story yet. But don't feel sorry for me. Once I was free and clear to use my discoveries for myself, I quickly went from raw amateur who'd never owned a stock before outside of a mutual fund to generating trading windfalls like this one that made my full-time reporter's salary look like a bad joke. The first of these two discoveries is something you might have guessed by now. That's right. Simple penny stocks that trade over the counter every single day and get looked down on or ignored by pretty much every official stock expert and talking head in the business. After all, from 2000 to 2009, the large cap S&P 500 index newspapers and TV stations publish every day fell by 19%, while the penny tracking S&P 600 shot up a whopping 71%. Yet many Americans have never even heard of it. Now, penny stocks themselves aren't a secret, but most investors either avoid them or take a shotgun approach and hope for the best. While the few who ignore the conventional wisdom and take penny stocks seriously make profits so massive, they almost sound illegal. I'm talking about some of the most successful stock investors in history, like John Templeton, who invested only in companies trading under $1 a share and retired to the Bahamas a billionaire. Carl Icahn, who made a fortune with a penny stock priced department store chain. George Soros, who cleaned up betting on a penny valued bank. And even legendary investing guru Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, who turned pennies into a $50 billion plus fortune. To earn 50% per year, he wouldn't buy the blue-chip consumer giants that made him the world's richest man, or even his own $150 billion company. That's because Buffett would be filling the truck with undiscovered small companies. The truth is, even if it seems unbelievable with all the daily headlines about the stock market tanking, there's never been a better time to get in on penny stocks than right now. And even some of the experts are starting to admit it. For over 75 years, no investment has consistently produced higher long-term returns than the stocks of small companies. $1 invested in small caps in 1926 would be worth $5,104 70 years later, versus $1,741 invested in large caps. Elizabeth Unger, PhD, investing in small cap stocks. A 10-year study of the most profitable stocks on the New York Stock Exchange revealed that the most profitable stocks were the cheapest ones that traded under $5 a share. In other words, little companies. The best gains are from stocks that are cheap. Richard Evans, finding winners among depressed and low-priced stocks. Would a 3,000% return on your investment make you happy? How about a 5,000% return? Incredible stories like this happen nearly every day in the penny stock market. Dan Holtzclaw, Penny Stocks, the Next American Gold Rush. Most people think penny stocks are riskier than bigger, better-known stocks, but they're wrong. Penny stocks have outperformed large cap stocks over the last 80 years. Roger Ibbotson. Even the media is finally starting to get it. Triple-digit gains, hot penny stocks, they're all back at the top of the best-performing local stocks. The Washington Post. Double your money in a day. A penny stock can go from 24 cents to 48 cents in a day. Chicago Sun-Times. Fortunes are being made. There's money in penny stocks. The Salt Lake Tribune. It's not coincidence or luck that's allowed me, even with no formal training as an investor, to go from jobless to routinely making trades like these. Or waking up, checking my bank account, and seeing stress-erasing financial security like this on my computer screen. And the best part is, penny stocks are not only ridiculously profitable, they're so cheap you can easily achieve epic profits for pennies on the dollar. Think about it. With one conventional blue-chip stock priced at $200 a share, investing in a mere 100 shares would run you a cool $20,000. Purchase a penny stock instead, priced at $1 a share, and you can control the same 100 shares for just $100. An amount that would get you laughed out of the room by a traditional Wall Street broker. Even better, these same penny stocks routinely rocket upwards at rates big stocks like Microsoft, Apple, or General Electric almost never achieve. It's not unusual for a $1 or $2 penny stock to jump to $4, $6, $8, or beyond, with gains of 100% or more in a short-term period of time, while boring, bigger stocks rarely budge more than a few percentage points at a time. The bottom line is, if you want fast, double or even triple-digit gains, you have to focus on penny stocks, not the big but slow giant companies that have already made it. Now, I realize you're probably wondering, so why isn't everybody doing this? That's a good question, with a really simple answer. Big reason number one, because the news media doesn't cover them. You won't read about the next Walmarts and Microsofts in the Wall Street Journal or see the talking heads on TV hyping them up. The result is most people don't even know penny stocks exist, or just don't trust them because they don't get the same kind of attention in the news. Big reason number two, because just like with other stocks, you can't just invest in any given penny stock and expect to make the kinds of profits I've shown you here. The fact is, picking a winning penny stock is a lot more science than luck. Trust me. I've squinted at stock charts until I felt like my eyes were ready to bleed, looking at factors like PE ratios, price to sales, price to book, scalability, EBITDA, market caps, debt ratios, and many more that must be analyzed and weighed if you're serious about making consistently profitable trades. But do you have time to sit at your kitchen table analyzing stocks using sophisticated mathematical formulas? If you're like most regular investors, I'm guessing probably not. And that's what makes Wall Street's second and even more explosive secret so shocking. Even many of the world's top traders are no longer making their own stock trades. Wall Street's secret advantage? High-speed trading. They're unknown and invisible to most of us, but electronic trading programs now rule the stock markets. Does high-speed trading hurt the small investor? 4 experts say faster is often better, but they also have concerns. Speed pays in milliseconds. That's right. Wall Street's newest unfair advantage isn't trading floors packed with high-paid analysts hired from Ivy League universities. Not anymore. Instead, it's highly sophisticated computer algorithms that control more than half of all stock trades made by the world's largest banks and brokerages. What does billion-dollar Wall Street software have to do with making you a penny stock millionaire?